I just happened to be walking through a local city mall and came across actress Emma Myers doing some shopping. She had her personal security team with her. Walking through the mall, I reach a large cafe. When I go in, I see a crowd gathered around someone. I don't know who it is. Not really that interested. Got my own thing to do. I get close, have a little peek, and I realize it's Emma Myers from the Jenna Ortega TV series Wednesday. Again, I'm not really that worried about it. She's a celebrity. Yeah, big deal. I'm off to do my thing. She's signing autographs, taking photos with adoring fans and so forth, as celebrities do. After a while, the crowd disperses, leaving Emma alone with her friend. What am I going to do? Personally, I don't generally bother celebrities. Yeah, I saw her, but I just go ahead about my own business. I order a coffee and sit far from her at another table all alone, working on a business concept idea. I pull out the laptop from my bag, start it up and get hold of a friend and have a small conversation with him. Emma happens to glance up briefly from her phone, noticing me sitting all alone at a distance. She whispers something to her friend that's accompanying her. They continue scrolling while occasionally looking in my direction. She shifts in her seat, appearing slightly uncomfortable with the business concept idea and notes I'm working on. I'm trying to convince this person to get on board for specific reasons, but he doesn't want to listen. He keeps saying, "No, that'll never happen. You don't know what you're talking about," all that sort of stuff. Emma becomes slightly uncomfortable because I'm now using a firm tone at the guy. There's a bit of tension there, trying to convince this guy, you need to jump on board now, because, and I give him different reasons why he should, before 2030. Emma's friend notices and whispers something that makes Emma nod thoughtfully. I message another person on my laptop and say, to them, "No one has thought of this, mate, and none are doing it." It's both a charity supplier and for personal survival as well, because all food in local supermarkets are ridiculously overpriced, both in Australia and New Zealand. More in New Zealand. This has already happened in New Zealand, around 2022 to 23. People were kicked out of their housing New Zealand houses, ended up sleeping in their car, while others who had the money moved in, and so forth. So citizens got a raw deal, while migrants got a better one. Because they had the money, Emma's attention is now fully captured.
She walks forward because she's very, very curious, because what I'm relating to this person resonates with her. That is something that would really work. She's never heard of this kind of project, this action that I'm going to take, so she's very, very intrigued by it. She knows it's workable, it'll happen, it's a really good idea. So she walks over, inching closer with her friend, because she's got this clear interest in what I'm talking and typing about to this other person. She whispers something to her friend, who seems hesitant, but eventually nods. Emma takes a deep breath and walks over towards my table with curious determination. I'm telling this guy, trying to reason with him, get on board, mate. Don't leave it to chance, because in 2030, don't come crying to me, saying, if I had listened to you, bro, I wouldn't be living in the alleyway, eating scraps from a rubbish bin.
Yeah, mate, I tell him, you can laugh at me, you can scoff, and say it'll never happen, but me being a premonitionist, I have foresight. I see these things coming. They're definitely coming. Emma stops in her tracks, a mix of amusement and intrigue crossing her face, as she overhears my passionate outburst. She exchanges a glance with her friend.
Excuse me, but what exactly are you premonitioning about? That sounds pretty intense. Oh, hello, I am Emma Myers, a look of amusement and intrigue crossing her face as she overhears my passionate outburst. She exchanges a glance with her friend before approaching more confidently.
I bid her to sit. She sits down, gracefully, placing her phone on the table while maintaining contact with me. Her friend hovers nearby because she sees a stranger, and they're both sticking their noses into my business and don't know how I'm going to respond and what the outcome might be.
I ask her how was her day, and she says, "I'm here promoting my latest series. I couldn't help." She's also here to see her adoring fans. "I couldn't help overhearing your interesting conversation." So I ask her, "Would you like coffee, donuts, maybe a kangaroo burger?" Emma laughs softly, clearly amused by my unusual menu suggestion. "A kangaroo burger? That's definitely a first, but I'll stick with coffee, thanks."
Emma laughs softly, clearly amused by my unusual menu suggestion. The waitress nods then walks away, While Emma raises an eyebrow at my bold choice of meal, you must really like kangaroo meat. Yeah, it's not bad, tastier than chicken. Chicken is so bland. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Boring. Yeah, there's something different about kangaroo. My name is Ma Na Ma Na. I'm a creative entrepreneur, creative storyteller of many zany, highly exaggerated, often romantic, funny stories. I also create songs with lyrics, all original. But my latest project is to change the world we all live in. I feel that it needs changing, one country at a time, bringing justice for women, girls, children, victims of greedy politicians, secretly involved in child trafficking, etc. Much of the BS gossip and so forth I see on social media about certain people, it's all got to end. It's got to stop. It can ruin lives. It can ruin careers. Emma leans forward with genuine interest. Her professional demeanor shifts into curiosity.
That's quite the mission statement, changing the world through creative storytelling. I'm intrigued about this project involving politicians and child trafficking. She looks around to make sure no one is eavesdropping, then lowers her voice. Tell me more about these politicians. I might be able to help. I have connections that could make a difference.
I reply, that is great to hear, Miss Myers, but it could prove dangerous for you, and even your end. You know how it is, the gossip that you and a co-star are secretly lovers, when it isn't true, the gossip, the claims that have ruined your relationships, built over time. You had hopes, and people have ruined it. Hollywood is milking this gossip, as it's 100% free publicity.
You're absolutely right, she says. That's exactly what happened. No matter how many times I deny it, people have insisted on spreading lies. She runs her fingers through her hair, clearly agitated by the topic. It's extremely exhausting. I've lost friends because of those rumors. Some people think it's just Hollywood drama, but it affects real lives, and her co-star has said in many interviews. She's openly stated she won't date guys, men, as she used to, as they just don't get that she has a career in film that often contain kissing, affection, simulated love-making scenes, and these guys lose their cool, go mad and obsess over them. They accuse her of this and that, assume this and that, then believe the gossip on social media. Emma frowns emphatically, her eyes showing recognition. Yes, exactly. They completely misunderstand what acting is. She then states her last relationship ended because of that very thing. The guy couldn't handle even fake scenes. She takes a deep breath, looking slightly vulnerable. I've had to be so careful about who I date now. Everyone wants to be with the actress, not Emma. Emma looks down at her hands, then back up at me with a mix of determination and resignation. That's why I'm focusing on my career right now. No more drama, no more distractions. She glances at her phone, checking the time, then back at me with a small smile. But enough about my love life. Tell me more about your project. How exactly does that connect to child trafficking?
Imagine no more sadness, no shadows in our days. No more madness clouding hearts, no storms to chase away. In waking up each smile so bright, a world wrapped up in kindness, bathed in gentle light. No tears to fall forever, no fears to pull us down, no worries weighing heavy, no sorrows wearing crowns. Imagine laughter ringing, sweet music in the air, a chorus of pure joy that banishes despair. Imagine, oh imagine, a world so full of love, where peace flows like a river, a blessing from above. Let us laugh, let us sing, let our hearts go ring-ding-ding. No hate, only grace, let the bells of hope now ring. Imagine hands held tightly, reaching out in care, where every soul is treasured and everyone can share. the light that shines within us, the love that never ends. A family united, all sisters, all brothers, all friends. No walls to divide us, no lines to separate. Just open arms and open hearts, a world where love creates. Imagine children dancing, their spirits bold and free. A garden blooming brightly with peace and harmony. Imagine, oh imagine, a world so full of love, where peace flows like a river, a blessing from above. Let us laugh, let us sing, let our hearts go ring-ding. No hate, only grace, let the bells of hope now ring.
Okay, this is what I've done. And I'm about to push the laptop to her when many kids come in and up to the table and hug me.
Daddy, we went to the park. It was so much fun playing on the swings, slides, and merry-go-round. But now we are all very hungry and thirsty. Daddy, can we all get something to eat?
The waitress of the cafe sees them, so I wave her over and say to her, "Can you please feed them whatever they ask for? And oh, give them some sodas too. Thank you."
"Certainly, sir," she says, and then she walks off to fulfill that order. She sets up tables for the children because there's quite a few of them that came in with assistants, business assistants, associates, caregivers. Emma watches in surprise as children surround me calling me daddy.
Emma's expression softens as she sees my interaction with them. She asks out of curiosity, "These are your children? Your kids? Because there's 20 of them, right? At least 20 of them. That's adorable." She smiles warmly at the children, then back at me with a newfound respect. "You seem like a wonderful father and quite busy with your creative projects too."
To be honest, they are not my biological children. They are orphans, victims of the traffickers. See, the first girl that came over, she is black, right? But she has a red mask on one side of her face. The other, the boy, has one arm, a stubby little hand comes from it, right? It's emerging from it with fingers. And that girl, the blonde, Olivia, has an artificial leg. He whispers. The bastards, after torturing and abusing her for hours, cut off her effing leg and ate it.
He then informs Emma that many like her were experimented on with strange enhancement drugs. Oh my God, I had no idea. Those poor children.
His associate, Sam L.J., coming to the table to inform him of some important news, says, yeah, the elites, the powers that be, the dirty polytricksters tried to suppress the information. Our team and I gathered when as Special Forces agents we were sent in, when in service in Afghanistan to check out some reports, some rumors. We saw kids in cages, used, abused, dead, dying, crying. We really don't like to talk about the rest of what we saw. It's just too horrifying.
I was lost in shadows, wandering through the night, a heart full of sorrow, no hope in sight, broken roads behind me. Heavy was my soul, but then you came and healed me, made me whole. I walked through storm silence, drowning in despair, but in your light I found a love beyond compare. Chains fell from my spirit, fear began to cease. Now I'm singing songs of joy and endless peace. Oh, your grace, it lifts me higher, burning bright, a holy fire. In your arms I found my place, a brand new life, a saving grace. You're the light that changed my way, turned my night to brightest day, filled my heart with love that's true. Jesus, all my hope is you, joy overflowing, peace that's real. In your love I finally heal, every step I take I say, thank you. Thank you, Lord, you changed my way. I walked through deserts thirsty, searching for a sign. In the wilderness of doubt, your promise was divine. You lifted me from ashes, set my feet on stone. Now I stand unshaken, never more alone. Every morning's a new blessing, every breath a song. In the dance of life with you, ere I belong. Your love's a river flowing, washing over me, a tide of pure redemption setting me free.
Emma's hand trembles slightly as she reaches for her coffee, taking a sip to compose herself. That's absolutely horrific. No wonder you are so passionate about changing things. These children deserve justice.
Too right, that's what we must give them. They deserve justice. Ever heard of Jimmy Savile? That sicko. He supplied many dirtbags in the U.S., England, etc. When he died, our team moved in, took those kids out of those hellholes. Some of them kids are here, some we rescued from there, some from other places.